Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to give you such easy and powerful TikTok ad scaling strategy. It's going to blow your mind. I discovered this strategy about 5 days ago, and thanks to this strategy, I was able to take one of my worst days sales-wise since I started working on dropshipping to one of the best days I have ever had. So stay tuned because you don't want to miss this. Welcome back guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is 𝗕𝗂𝗃𝗏, and on the beginning of this year, I decided to devote most of my time and most of my money into testing out the dropshipping business model to see if it still works in 2022. And to be honest with you, most of my, not 90% of my journey was pretty rocky. I've lost so much money, it's hard to even think about. You can go ahead and watch my previous videos, you'll see for yourself. However, about 4 or 5 weeks ago, I have found my first true winning product, which basically generates between $2 to even now with this strategy, almost $600 in profit per day. It's crazy, mind-blowing. Dropshipping 100% works. But what I want to say is that you get better and worse weeks when you're running ads and basically having a winning product. And last week was pretty slow week for me. And this is basically what allowed me to discover this strategy and changed everything that week for me. So again, let's get into my computer and I'll explain everything and show you the numbers and proofs and everything you need to know. So let's go. Okay, so we're at my computer. Now, before I move on and show you the proofs, explain what this strategy is all about, I want to give a shout out to 𝗬𝗏 because this is the guy that I found out about this strategy from. I'm not sure if he's an original founder, if you like, of this strategy, but he explained it, so I need to give him a credit. Go ahead, watch his video if you want, and you can see how he explains this. But I'm going to tell you exactly what I've done to be able to have my first biggest day ever of almost $3,000 in sales in one day and almost $600 in profit in one single day. Now, before I get ahead with the numbers and explain exactly what I found, what I did, let me show you the proof, right? So Friday, 19th of August, this is when for the very first time I started testing this strategy. And by the way, I started testing this strategy 6 hours before the end of the day, which was mind-blowing because Friday was meant to be, it was one of my worst days. It was very, very extremely slow day. And then I came across Noah's video. I was like, it's 6 hours till the end of the day. Should I implement it now or should I wait until tomorrow? And I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to do it right now and let's see what's gonna happen. And then following day when I woke up and looked at the statistics and numbers and sales, I was blown away. I could not believe my eyes. Seriously, it was mind-blowing. But first of all, Friday, this is when for the very first time I started using this strategy. It was the biggest day in sales since, well, for the entire month, basically. I think this was biggest day in sales since I started dropshipping. Only 6 hours of introducing his strategy. So then let's take a look at my Shopify just to prove that it's real numbers. So when we go ahead to Friday, 19th of August, you can see that I generated $1,668.29 in sales, which is basically exactly what I have here on my spreadsheet. Now I realize this says $58, but that's because I had $10 refund that day, so that's why. 47 orders, you can see here 47 orders. Now when we go ahead to Saturday, I generated $2,826 in sales. So let's go to Saturday, and you'll be able to see all channels. 20th, $2,826.70, exactly what I have here. 77 orders, which exactly what shows here. Now this number is a little bit lower by basically $74.89 because again I had few refunds, but that's fine, it happens. Nevertheless, today it's about half day, so there's still probably about 12 hours left, and I'm already at $900 in sales for really small ad spend. Today is exceptionally good day, but nevertheless, this strategy works. So hear me out. On Friday, basically this entire week was pretty slow week as compared to previous week, because as you can see in the previous weeks, I had my profit margins were like 50%, 37, 35, 41, 30. The following week, everything dropped down to average 20%. So almost the conversion rate or profit margins went down by almost half. So this was pretty hard week for me. I was trying to figure out what to do. And Friday night, 6 hours before the end of the day, I was in my bed with my laptop. I was like, let's go on YouTube. Let's see what else I can do to improve those stats. What can I do to change it? And I came across his video, implemented the changes, and boom, it worked. So then when I woke up next day, I was like, damn, if it worked so well, 6 hours. In 6 hours, literally, I think I've generated almost $1,000 in sales. I was like, what's going to happen when I use it for the entire day on Saturday? And surely enough, I had 77 orders, $2,826 in revenue, almost actually $568 in pure profit in my pocket after all expenses. Now, Sunday was slower, but still good. I still generated $300 in profit, $1,672 in sales. However, this is when I got a little bit too greedy, and I be cautious and try not to be too greedy. Sometimes it's hard, but basically what I did was I increased the price of my product by another $5. I went from $29.99 to $34.99. And this is when everything basically collapsed. My average conversion rate in the store went from like over 2% to 0.84%. So that's why it was a lot slower day. It could have been a really good day if I didn't get too greedy, but it is what it is. I still generated $300 in profit. At least I found out that whatever I'm charging right now for the product is probably the most amount of money I can charge, so I'm still good with that. Now, what is this entire strategy then? We know that it works. There's proof right there. So how does it work? Basically, here's the thing. To use this strategy, first of all, you already have to have a winning product, obviously, and you have to have winning ads. If you don't know how to test your ads, your products, you can go ahead and watch my previous video where I explained to you how I discovered this product and how I was testing my ads, and it worked really well for me. So after you have your product, after you have your ads that you know are bringing you sales, this is what you do. This is my TikTok account. Basically, what you do is you take all of your winning ad groups and you set them to $40 per day ad spend, right? This is what you begin your day with, $40, as you can see here, $40 a day, every single one. And then this is where this is why I like this strategy a lot, because during the day, you are going to be checking on your ads every 2, 3, 4 hours. Now, I know this might be a downside for some people because you have to be consistently in front of the computer. However, I really like this strategy because it helps me to do the damage control. Why? Because what you're going to do during the day is this. Every couple of hours, you're going to check on your ads. Now, as soon as any of those ad groups gets to $20 in ad spend and does not generate even one sale for that day, you switch it off, you kill it. And the reason why I like it so much is because this allows me to have control of not spending money on ad groups that are not working. And TikTok, if you've ever run ads on TikTok, then you know it doesn't make sense sometimes, because you might have an ad group that gives you plenty of sales day after day, then dies off for like a week, maybe not week, but like 3 days or so, and then comes back, gives you a lot of sales again, and then dies out again. Or vice versa, you might have a ad group that doesn't work at all, and then suddenly gives you plenty of sales, and then dies again, and then again gives you plenty of sales. It's unpredictable. And this is why this strategy is so good, because you work with whatever is working today and kill whatever is not working. So here's what you do again. You come back every couple of hours. Those ad spends that spend at least $20 and do not generate even one sale for the day, you shut it off, you kill it. Then, if you have ad groups that spend $20 and generated at least one sale, you let it run. You leave it, you let it spend the entire $40 because there's a chance that it will either break even or even generate a profit, right? Then, if you have ad groups that generated 3 sales for that day, what you're going to do is what I did right here, is you bump the budget straight away to $100 for that day. What you're doing is you're basically riding a wave. right? You know that this ad group is working extremely well today because it generated free sales, right? It wouldn't generate free sales by luck. It's probably on the roll today, right? So what you do, you increase it to $100 to ride this wave, to ride this ad group that is working today. Now, you wait again for a couple of hours, come back, and again, check on the ads. Chances are some more ads will generate more than free sales. So then you bump those to 100 as well. Then you come back, and if any of those that did get free sales and you bumped the ad spend to $100, continue generating sales, so from 3 to 5, 6 sales, then you bump the ad spend again to $250 like I did right here. You wait for a couple of hours, see if it's still working. If yes, then you can bump it again to $500 and then $1,000. Now, I personally didn't go beyond $250 yet. I'm not sure what's going to happen. But as you can see, this is exactly what I did right here. So I have ad groups that generated today. 1 sale, 2 sales, 2 sales, 1 sale, 1 sale. So I'm leaving them on. This one generated 3 sales. I bumped it to $100. Couple hours later, it generated another 3 sales and I increased it to $250. Those only spent $11, so I'm still letting them run. There's a high chance they will still generate the sales. This one generated 3 sales, so I just bumped it to 100. This one generated 7 sales. However, it generated 6 sales pretty fast, and this is when I bumped it to 100, and I'm waiting for a little bit more sales to come in for this ad group for me to scale it up to 250. So I'm still waiting. But basically, that's the entire strategy. It's so super easy. You feel like you have so much more control over your ads. It is scary though, because you will have. I had like maybe 2 ad groups where they generated 3 sales. I bumped it to 100 and it didn't generate any more sales. So I was like, what should I do? But I'll just leave them running, right? I'll leave them running because even if they don't generate any more sales, then they will get close to breaking even. But you know, most chances are, or you have bigger chances that they will still continue generating sales, like you can see, for example, with this ad group for me, right? So that's exactly it. That's the entire strategy. To recap, you check your ads, you set all your winning ads to $40 a day, check them consistently throughout the day. Those that don't get any sales and spend $20, you kill them for that day. Those that do generate 1, 2 sales, you let them run. Those that generate 3 sales, you scale it to $100. If they continue generating sales after you scale them again, and then again and again. That's the entire strategy. And this is how I was able to get to almost $3,000 in sales on Saturday and generated almost $600 in profit for that day. One of the best strategies I came across. So Noah, thank you so much. It really worked for me. So guys, if you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up. Help me out with the algorithm here a little bit. I've been doing those videos since the beginning of the year. I have less than 1,000 subscribers, so which is fine because I just want to share my journey. But if you like those videos, make sure to subscribe, comment down below, like the videos. Let's put the word about this channel out there and see what's going to happen. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care.